on? See this guy?
Yeah. Thinks he's a personality now.
Yeah. This guy's out of control. I love it, though.
We're going to start talking. He's just going to talk above us. Anyways.
So what's going on, guys? Let's talk about... Nah, it's straight, dude. We'll do our own thing. Shit and I had some good conversations. Yeah.
The last one got a little deep.
Yeah. Talked a lot about deep stuff. What did we talk about?
Bitches and hoes.
I don't think we talked about that at all.
Pussy canals?
It's live right now.
No.
4 seconds in. Woo! Welcome aboard.
Hey, there's nobody watching yet. So
Oh,
Yeah, but the reruns.
Yeah, as soon as it reruns, they're going to be like,
The first thing.
what the fuck? Oh. Hello, everybody.
Can't get a better intro
Yeah,
than that.
I mean, let's talk about it. Mike's back.
I'm back, yeah. I'm
There
here.
he is. There he is.
I survived being out of the country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is no easy feat nowadays.
No, it was okay. It was a good time.
On the beach, right?
Yeah.
Looked awesome.
I was in the Dominican Republic, yeah. It was all-inclusive resort.
Oh,
so,
that's cool. So
yeah.
it wasn't like they didn't just like drop you in the middle of the Dominican and you had to figure it out.
That would have been fun, but no. No, we got a ride there and back from the airport and pretty much behind gated wall the whole time. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It was like I was in Florida the whole time.
Pretty chill. I
Everybody
heard
just-
there's a lot of people there, though.
Yeah. The first 2 days was nice. It was like nobody there. No
Mhm.
lines for anything, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And I got like real sick.
Yeah.
So yeah. that
Did you
sucked.
get sick there?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought you got back and got sick, and I was
No,
like,
started having back spasms when I got back. These
oh,
back spasms are killer.
no joke, dude.
Yeah, they're
No
terrible.
joke.
But I'm back to work now, and everything's
Sorry.
moving, so yeah. So everything's good now.
Good.
Can't complain.
Got a 3-day weekend coming up.
I do. I am taking Monday off.
So do I.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Saturday I'm going golfing.
I think Monday we should go golf.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm always down.
It's
I'm
been,
always down.
It's been raining a lot though. You know.
Yeah, it's right though. Rain's supposed to stop like midway through tomorrow, and then this is a weather podcast now. The rain's supposed to stop midway through like tomorrow, then the weekend should be pretty nice. But so I want to talk about baseball because something happened today, which is insane. So the Rays won. That's not insane. That's been happening a lot. We're well aware. So we won 6-3.
Yes.
We recorded 1 strikeout.
Wow.
Zach Eflin threw 7 innings, no strikeouts, 1 run, I think like 3 or 4 hits.
Really?
I can't believe it.
I haven't seen a stat line like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. We had less hits than the Blue Jays. We drew 6 walks,
Yeah.
stole 7 bases.
Jeez.
Wander walked, and during one at bat, he stole second and third.
Good for him.
And then he got home.
Yeah.
Well, there goes our camera. What's happening?
You give the guy a microphone one time, and look at
Right?
him now.
He just stops caring about everything. There it is. We don't know what's going on anymore.
I try not to worry too much about it.
Every time you move, it goes off. You notice that?
I'm going to tape you to the wall.
Right? Get a fucking weird cord or something.
Weird cord.
I don't know. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, that's some weird
That's
shit.
wild.
Yeah, that's wild stuff. And I was like, so I was listening to the radio broadcast. A lot of the benefits about the radio broadcast is like, a lot of people don't know this, but there's like a team. So you have like the 2 like personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the 2 guys that are on the microphone. Sometimes it's 3, but most of the time it's 2. And then you have like a producer who's like listening, making sure everything's running good, which is basically like our shits.
Correct.
So you would have like a shits. And then you have a couple of researchers.
Yes.
And then you have somebody that's just like hanging out and like making sure like in between innings, like, hey, you need a water or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you got like, it's a whole team. So the cool thing about listening to it on the radio, the camera's gone again. Good thing about listening to it on the radio is
You don't have to watch it. No, I was kidding.
yeah, you get like stats just like bang,
Yeah.
bang.
Yeah.
And it was like the first time since. Well, they first did the research of like, have we ever had a game without a strikeout? And it was like, and we won, I should say.
Yeah.
It was Mark Hendrickson, which do you remember Mark? He was like 6'10".
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was just that big. Who ironically played for the Blue Jays and the Rays, and we were playing the Blue Jays,
that's weird.
which was pretty cool. And then it was like the last time that we won, it was like, I forgot what it was. It was like 2004 or something.
Yeah.
But it was crazy, and they were just like rattling off these stats. So I ended up learning things. You ever accidentally learn?
Yeah.
Dude, I hate it. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm learning again. Dang it.
Who got the strikeout? Luke Raley?
No,
I was kidding.
no. It was actually Diekman, and then we had to pull him because he loaded the bases in the ninth.
Oh, okay.
And we had to bring in Poche, and then they gave up 2 runs in the ninth inning because our bullpen has completely taken a shit.
I don't know what's going on.
No,
Did you watch the game on Tuesday?
Tuesday, yes. Well, sort of. I watched it to a point where I knew we were going to lose, and then for my mental health, I turned it off.
Well,
But it was 11-1, and then our catcher and first baseman gave up 9 runs. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was like
I
Luke
was there.
Raley. Oh, you were at the game?
Yeah, I was at the game on Tuesday.
Yeah, Luke Raley was throwing a little bit, then Christian Bethencourt. But Bethencourt could throw in the 90s, our catcher. So he's like, he's pitched before and thrown like 90, 92. But it was like, whatever. Like, Luke Raley struck out Vladimir
was gonna
Guerrero,
say
and
that.
then Vladdy hit a grand slam off him.
Yeah, but he signed a ball for him. Says, you got me?
You got me, yeah.
But that
Terrible handwriting.
that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
guy that they had
Shouldn't have
up
been
there,
Spanish.
he looked like he was pitching softball. Like he
Yeah.
was pitching 50 miles an hour
Yeah,
ball.
you throw lobs in there.
Yeah.
Because what it does is, like, everybody's so used to, like, you have a motion. Boom, boom. Like, I'm used to seeing 95, you know, at the knees, up at my head, like, 95. So you create this timing. Somebody comes up and starts throwing lobs.
Yeah.
It throws off your timing. You get pop-ups, a ton of pop-ups, little grounders. I don't know why the Blue Jays felt like it was necessary to put 20 runs up. But they did, so it was like whatever makes you guys feel good.
Yeah.
We won the series 3-1,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they can have a good time with that in Toronto. But it's just one of those things where I'm like,
Yeah.
at what point are you like, okay, we should probably try to end this game? But everybody, I guess, wanted to pad their stats or something.
Well, I was kind of upset. We were 1 strikeout away from a free taco. So
Oh, so we had 9.
Worst.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! Should have checked my fantasy team earlier.
By the way, do you have players that are out?
Yeah.
That
like
sucks.
3 or 4.
Well, I had like, I have a whole roster, except for a catcher that had a game, but one of my players is Isak Paredes, who wasn't in the lineup today.
Yeah.
But I put him in just in case he pinched hit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, I don't know where I was going with that. Before,
Fantasy.
yeah, before. Oh, so he was talking about the free taco. You know what you have to do to get the free taco?
No.
You have to go down to Kane's Furniture in
Mhm.
Sarasota, show them your ticket, and then they give you a coupon.
And then they give, yeah. You have to go on a fucking
I'd
scavenger
rather
hunt.
go to the Marauders game. You pay for a ticket, you get a free beer at Hooters. What do you got to do? Go to Hooters.
Yeah.
Like, it's very
I like
easy.
that better.
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Well, not to mention you could just drink at the Marauders game.
Yeah, that's true.
Piece of cake. The new they got the new thing at the Rays Stadium. I don't know how much it costs because I wasn't really paying attention. But you basically walk in. There's like a lady there, and you scan. Like, you know where that bar is?
Yeah,
The porch.
yeah, we did
You
that.
scan and it's like buy one get one beers. You just grab 2 beers, and the lady is like take the caps
Yeah.
off, and then you take the caps off, and you just are walking around with 2 beers. It's like help yourself.
I didn't make it over there on Tuesday. Is that where it is?
Yeah, in center
You didn't
field.
go there either?
What, the porch?
Yeah, I thought you.
I went to the game, but I didn't
He
go
didn't
to the
go.
porch.
He didn't go
I
with
thought-
us last Friday.
I thought we all went to a game one time. We all went to that little.
I didn't know.
Oh, we did, but you were there with your mom. That's
Oh.
right. We
Yeah,
never
I
ran
didn't
into
go
you.
that time.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's right. Because Mom
Yeah.
and I were all the way behind home plate. There's
Yeah.
no way I'm walking over there. Like, trying to walk all those steps. Not to mention, we had, like, the fucking Dippin' Dots guy right there.
Yeah.
The chicken tendies guy with the bowls that you could take home,
Yeah.
which we did right there. The souvenir soda cups. I mean,
Where was we had the chicken nuggets, whatever, but they were the hot ones. Remember they were real fucking hot.
So it was.
That was at the food court they have in there. Whatever.
Was
you
it the
wanna call
Rays or Miami?
That was the Rays.
It was the Rays.
It was the
one?
Rays.
Yeah.
The Rays have them.
I actually had them on Tuesday, and they weren't that hot as that time.
Oh, it was fucking brutal.
Dude, I remember I went with so it was my mom, me, Shit's, his mom, our two pastors and their wives.
Mm-hmm.
And Pastor Josiah was eating them, and my mom was joking with him because his head was sweating. It was so funny. His head was sweating, and my mom's like, "Look at you, dude. What, are you okay?"
They're hosting a Marauders. Well, they're getting a group from the church.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 30 people they want, and they're gonna get a little area.
Oh, in the
You know, so-
outfield
Yeah.
for a Marauders game.
Yep. If you want to
That'd
do
be
it,
cool.
yeah.
When are they thinking of doing that?
Signups, I think he's gonna have this week and next week. I think it's like the middle of June.
Is it
or
a Saturday
the End
game?
of June or something.
I'm still
Yes,
trying to go. I'm still
Saturday.
trying to go to the Rays game Saturday after golf.
Are you?
Tyler Glasnow, first one
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Not to mention, when's the next time I'm going to be able to see the Dodgers?
They're gonna say see glass now.
Oh, yeah, right. He'll have one start, and then he'll be gone for the rest of the season. So,
Yeah.
I hope not. God forbid, dude. We need pitching so bad. And this is like another thing that like I've been talking to my mom about it because my mom, like the thing is for somebody that just watches sports but doesn't really understand like the whole concept of like, you know, like the general manager and like the trading
Yeah.
and stuff. So like my mom she just asked me questions, which is cool because I answer questions and then like she just absorbs the information.
Yeah.
And so it's like I'm teaching her all of this stuff, and she was like, you know, why can't we just trade for a pitcher? Why can't we just trade for a starting pitcher? Well, one, no good ones are available.
Correct.
Two, what the fuck are we going to do next year?
Yeah.
We're going to give up prospects for a 1-year lease?
Yeah.
I was like, next year we're going to have, hold on, let me set up for the list. Shane McClanahan, Tyler Glasnow, Jeffrey Springs, Drew Rasmussen, Yanni Chirinos, Josh Fleming, Shane Boz.
Yeah.
All of those are starting pitchers. So let's go ahead and add another one in there. You can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to make do with what you have.
You just-
Now, I would not mind trading for a relief pitcher,
Yeah.
a nice middle reliever guy. That being said, Sean Armstrong is in Durham. He's ready to come off the IL May 29th, 4 days.
Yeah.
He had a neck injury. He's doing kind of bad in Durham,
Okay.
but he's only thrown a couple of times, and it's been like almost a year.
Yeah.
Got to get back in the swing of things. Andrew Kittredge had Tommy John, the old TJ. He's due back in July.
Nice.
So I'm thinking if we ease him back in around mid-August, let him build the arm up, at least when it comes time for September and the playoff push, we have that middle reliever guy that can eat up innings.
Exactly.
We sent Yanni Chirinos back down to AAA, sent up Cooper Criswell. I don't know fucking why we did that. Cooper Criswell gave up like 8 runs. I think it was on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Well, so then we're like, okay, well, Glasnow's coming back Friday. Nope. Fucking Saturday, they moved it back because they're going to throw Criswell back in there against the Dodgers. So he's going to give up 1,100 runs in 5 innings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, ugh, whatever. Meanwhile, Yanni Chirinos has the fucking nastiest sinker I've ever seen. Yeah, he gets 3 strikeouts over 4,
Yeah.
4 innings pitched, but the guy has like 97% ground ball rate.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so you're telling me we have an opener, so we'll probably put like Jalen Beeks out. You're telling me you don't want to put Yanni Chirinos into like the 6th inning and then do like a Poche Adam Fairbanks and try to get the fuck out of here and try to win one game against the Dodgers?
What's your guys' record now?
It's a good question.
You
We're
got-
only like 3 games up on
I was gonna say,
Baltimore.
yeah, everybody else is catching up now.
Well, not really.
Well, I mean, like the
In
AL
the
East.
AL East, yeah.
That's what you got to worry about.
We're 37-15.
And you guys only 3-game lead.
And Baltimore's 32-17.
It's incredible. So incredible.
And then the Yankees are 30-21. And then Boston's 26-24 and Toronto's 26-25.
That's crazy. This far in
Meanwhile, Minnesota leading the Central
the season,
26-24.
It's like
So
perfectly
the
in order.
Yankees, the Red Sox would be tied. Toronto's a half game out. Yankees, Baltimore, and Tampa would all be leading the Central. Baltimore would be leading the West. Yankees would be a game back, and the Rays have the best record in baseball
Yeah.
by 3.5 games
Yeah.
because Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mets fucking suck.
Well, a
dude.
lot of people are, this is a whole different subject. You know what I mean? From what we're talking about. Like, this is so much better because you play every team now. You don't play your division as much.
Correct.
See what happens?
See what happens? Yeah. All
Now
these
the
teams get-
AL East, we're so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a, what is the word I'm looking for?
A unit
Nope. Conference. Not conference.
division.
Division. Thank
Yeah.
you. Appreciate it. I'll get you a cookie later.
Cookie.
It's a cookie crisp.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the division, like we're so good, and we play each other, and even if we go 500 in the division,
Yeah.
if everybody goes 500 in the division, each team's gonna have 90 wins.
That's never happened ever.
They're gonna beat the shit out of everybody.
The NL East got real close. I think it was like 2006 or 7. The only reason we didn't get it is because the Washington Nationals went 81 and 81. If they had one more win, it would have been first time in like a long time that everybody was
Here's
over
a
500.
great example of the AL East. So today we beat the Toronto Blue Jays. The Toronto Blue Jays are one game above 500,
Yeah.
which is the 51st game
Mm-hmm.
that they've played. They're 26 and 25. Hey, first 51 games in,
Not bad.
game over 500,
Yeah.
we'll take it. They're 10.5 games back
I know.
in the AL East.
Yeah.
What?
And they'll be leading the AL Central.
They would be
Tied?
a half game out because Minnesota's 26 and 24.
Is that ridiculous? Who's the worst in the AL Central?
Kansas City Royals are 15 and 36.
So you guys have like a 30.
It's
game?
literally a flip flop
Yeah.
of like we're 37 and 15
Wow, that's weird.
in Kansas
It's
City.
literally like a mirror.
It's not even the worst team.
Yeah.
The Oakland Athletics are 10 and 41.
They might beat
They've
the
won.
Mets record.
Only 20% of
Yeah.
their games, which is 10 games.
What? I think it was like 62 the first year of the Mets. They only won like 40 something games or
That's
something.
tough.
So if the A's do that,
Dude, I sat through the Devil Rays
yeah.
where it's like, dude, we might get 70 wins this year. We finished fucking 56 and like 104. Be like, oh, we were just off, At least we beat the Yankees twice, We're like, but you don't understand baseball.
That's hilarious.
The Mets aren't out of it.
Nobody's
To
out of it.
fucking watch out for the Marlins.
Yeah.
The Marlins, dude, I picked up Jorge Soler
Oh, did
in
you?
fantasy.
Yeah.
I've had him for 3 days.
Just had a hot week.
I've had him for 3 days. I started him 2 days. I
Yeah.
sat him the first day. Every single day he's hit a home run.
Just having a hot week.
Every single day.
It was like Aaron Judge last week.
The problem was he's in Colorado. He's playing the Rockies.
Oh, they're playing the Rockies.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in Colorado. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
that ball's fly.
yeah, a regular fly out in Colorado is like a 460 foot. Like I could probably hit a
It's
homer
like 10
in Colorado,
seats. That's funny.
dude. Well, the NL, there isn't a team that has less than 21 wins in it in the National League.
Really?
Yeah, I mean 22 and 29. The Padres are 23 and 27. Cincinnati's 21 and 29. Washington's 21-29. But then you go into the AL. Oakland's 10 and 41.
That's
Kansas
crazy.
City's 15 and 36. It's like, ugh.
It's ridiculous.
So, I mean, it might even out, but I mean, in the last 10 games, we're 6 and 4, the Rays.
Yeah.
The splits in our division, Baltimore is 6 and 4. Baltimore needs to lose. We're in trouble. And the thing is I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
All those young kids,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck. Then they get like Gibson,
Yeah.
and like nobody talked about it. I was like, that's a solid, hand. They got Grayson Rodriguez. They bring him up, and I was like, this is not good, guys. Things are gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just took off,
Yeah.
like what we did.
Yep.
It's just we did it at the beginning of the season.
And they're
Well,
doing
then it was a thing where it's like Baltimore, like they couldn't lose.
Yeah.
And we're hanging on
Yeah.
by a thread, which is crazy. I think either way, and this is not even a bold statement now, the 2 wild card teams will be AL East teams.
Yeah.
So
what it looks like, yeah.
if we finish third in
Mhm.
the AL East, we are probably in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Granted, If you finish third in the AL East, you probably have 98 wins. I mean, let's be honest.
If it stays this way, it's pretty incredible.
I can't
I don't
believe
know. I don't know if it will stay.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean? But
it's going to have to even out, you would think.
yeah.
But this is the first time that we've had a schedule like this.
Yeah.
So what if it doesn't?
I know.
What if everybody in the AL East is just good?
You know, like you compare your teams to the people in your division, right?
Yeah.
It's like football and everything
It
like
sucks.
that. It's so different now in baseball. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
your division is because you play everybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you might only play. You'll play the Orioles maybe. I don't know, 12 times now this year. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, see, this is the thing. Fucking Toronto's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because the problem is it's that lineup. I mean, you've got fucking. You start off and you're like Springer, Bichette, Vlad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Come on, and then you're like, oh, just in case you weren't like ready, slider, Matt Chapman, bam. You know what I mean? And then you get Alejandro Kirk, who cannot stop hitting singles.
Yeah, that's all he gets.
He just.
Yeah.
But it's like a thing where you're like, oh, well then. For me, I've watched all these Rays games, and I'm like, it's different for me. People are probably looking at the Rays like, dude, the whole team hits.
Yeah.
Which they do. I mean, we've got we got 3 guys with 11 homers, 2 guys with 10 homers.
Mm.
I mean, we're teeing off.
Yeah. You guys had the record. It was like 22 straight games with a home run.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then we
pretty good.
had, right now we're leading the league in home runs and stolen bases. The last team and only team to ever do
Yeah.
that is the
Athletics.
1955 Brooklyn Dodgers.
Oh, Jackie Robinson. I thought you were going to say like Ricky Henderson, Mark McGuire, Jose
Dude.
Canseco. I thought you were going to say that.
Well, Ricky Henderson, hey, he would have had to steal like 10 bags a game. I mean, like he's like trying to keep up with them.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm tired. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking Ricky.
Unlimited pinch hitter or pinch runners.
Pinch runner. Yeah. Oh man.
Get your ass back out there.
He's like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of it. Oh man. Dude. There's been lots of baseball stuff that like I've had like this pent up. This is like a fucking
Yeah.
like a counseling session for me because there's a lot of I don't talk baseball with people.
Yeah,
There's not
yeah.
a lot of people that understand it like you know what I mean? Or like there's some questions I have that nobody can really answer except for somebody who's like been in a clubhouse.
Correct, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like it's also one of those things too where like it's all I've been doing.
That's it, huh?
I've been watching baseball, doing schoolwork, going to work.
Wow.
And it's like okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean the baseball's nice cuz you know most of the time I look something like watching it. So that's pretty exciting, you know. Don't have to like fucking a cheetah rolls off. Oh. Get the dogs. No. But
I haven't been here enough to even keep up with anything.
I know. Yeah, you've been
Just
gone.
traveling like crazy, so.
Are you like you got like a lull in travel for a little bit?
I just have so much work now. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have to
But
get,
you don't have to travel anymore.
I was supposed to go to Pittsburgh 2 weeks, but that's not going to happen. Like,
No.
There's just no way. Like,
Yeah.
I just have so much work going on.
If you weren't doing what you were doing for work, one, you wouldn't be able to travel as much. But two, like you might be able to go to Pittsburgh, but like you're so backed up.
Yeah, it's just, if I had somebody underneath me that
Yeah.
knew everything, no problem. But
Mhm.
yeah, I just can't trust people to, like, it's like having people come to your house. You know what I mean? I'm going to be a
Mhm.
freaking wreck. Be like, you know, what are they doing? Are they doing it right? You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
It's okay.
I got to do it.
Word things. Well, that and like if something were to happen, my mom can latch on to somebody like a fucking tiger and really get after him.
Jesus.
We'll sick the chihuahua on them.
Damn, fuck. Cubs Mets tied 1-1.
Who's throwing tonight for the Mets?
Ooh, good question. Let me see.
Is it Verlander?
I don't know.
No,
I know it's not Kodai. It is.
Dun, 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 dun. It's cool. I got it. I'm pulling it up right now.
Carrasco.
Cookie. Cookie.
One inning pitch, 2 hits, 1 run.
Oh no, Morel's up. He's gonna hit a homer.
Nice.
Dude's hit a homer in like 8 straight games.
I don't like that.
How does that happen?
I don't like that.
How does that
I don't know.
walking? You know what I mean? Like, why why do you keep letting this happen?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be the one that's like, that's okay. I'll get him out.
Yeah.
No, he's hot. Cool his ass off. Put a bruise on his ass. You know.
That kind of reminds me of, like, how you said the walk-in thing. I was in Tennessee when Jake, what the hell's his name? He played for the Cubs when he threw the no-hitter.
Jake Arrieta.
Jake Arrieta. When he threw he was Pirates.
That's
too.
1 point for me.
Thank you. He used to be with the Pirates. Or he was with the Orioles when I was there.
Oh yeah, young Arrieta.
Yeah, very young. But anyways, when he was at Cubs, he was throwing a no-hitter, and it was like the 7th inning. The guy's like, I forgot. He came in there. He was like a cook or something. He's like, just walk the fuck. Like, whatever. It was funny because he wanted to because he was about to leave.
Oh.
And so he's like, hurry it up. Like,
Just walk.
he just comes out of nowhere.
Oh, that's so good.
It was so funny. Yeah, he stayed there too. He was like, I ain't leaving. I ain't fucking leaving.
I ain't fucking leaving. Oh,
It was funny because the place we were at, like, nobody really realized there was no hitter going.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, he just made like that. He just screamed. And everybody was like, what the hell's going on? He's like, you guys not watching this? And it was like the 7th inning. I'm like, dude, it's the 7th inning. Don't worry about it. And then
It's
it
like,
was
it's a no-hitter.
then it was the 8th inning. And then it was like right after the 8th inning. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, nobody's leaving. It was pretty cool.
By the way, Juan Soto for my fantasy team is the weirdest fucking fantasy player. I'm going to read you first his points. He got me 16 and a half.
Nice.
Soler got me 29, by the way,
Whoa.
which is insane. But he went 1 for 1 with a single, 2 runs, 4 walks. That's another thing too. Is with the Rays they got 6 walks. Manoah had like 75 pitches in the 3rd inning. He also was actively losing breath in between pitches because he
Really?
was working so hard. And he's a big guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. It was like today was the day that I realized that I couldn't pitch in the big leagues.
It's a pitch count, man.
Yeah,
Or the whatever.
I'm sorry
pitch
that
clock.
that's the one that did it.
Yeah.
Was me
Yeah.
watching Manoah, not the fact that my arm would fall off my body. No, it's the fact that like he's out of shape, I think, and I'm way more out of shape than he is. So
You're
there's
throwing
no
52-mile-an-hour heaters down the plate.
dude.
That wouldn't stop you.
I could probably throw like 75,
You think so?
maybe. We'll have to go to the Marauders thing to that gun. They
Oh,
still got
yeah.
the gun
No,
thing.
I haven't seen it.
They'd be better fucking bring it back.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Hi Danielle in Mexico. She's in Mexico.
See, she's traveling too. Everybody's traveling.
La cucaracha, la cucaracha. You know what that means? The cockroach?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Well, I learned it in Spanish class in high school. That's how my teacher, like, my Spanish teacher would teach
Yeah.
us. He'd play songs, and then we would learn the words of the songs and what it meant. And so we
Nice.
would learn, like, Selena songs.
Oh, yeah.
Como la flor. You know what I mean? Like, all that stuff. Oh,
I wonder what she's drinking in Mexico.
tequila.
You think so?
Oh,
Oh, we're out again.
there goes the camera.
This fucking guy. You know what I mean?
This guy's out of control.
What happened with Chuck? No, I'm just kidding.
See what happens when you come back, Mike? The camera's gone. Oh, we're back.
Oh.
Oh, that's weird.
We should have switched seats.
We're just like, oh my god. We just don't say anything. We come back. We're just like, or like we put the mics down, but we're like pretending to talk. Like
Yeah, exactly.
it was like the sound's off, and we're like,
I know.
that's funny.
That is.
We're like a mime. You know, just
Everybody always does a box.
yeah.
You know?
It's the easiest.
It's like the universal language.
Pretend you're in a box and be terrified.
Yeah.
You know what
Is
I
it
mean?
a clear box?
No.
See, in my mind, it's always a clear box.
Well, we'll see. It's just dark.
Oh, so you're thinking
So
dark.
when it's dark, people's eyes get wide because they're trying to like see in the dark.
Oh. I didn't think of that. I always thought it was just a clear box. Fist pumping?
Yeah. Is there a rave going on? Are you jacking off a tall guy? while I was sitting down? Who knows?
Oh my god, David sent me this thing. It kind of reminds me. He
Dude,
goes,
your brother's been sending me videos.
Did you see the one with the old guy?
I don't know.
It was
Probably.
It was like old country, or it was like old grandpa's.
Oh yes,
Dude,
those-
you talking about the tall girl? He's
No.
like, when they're standing together, he's wait, damn, how did he
You're
say?
talking about like grandpa lines or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, some of them are funny.
Dude, he's like,
bro.
yeah, when they're laying together, when they're toes to toes, he's, what the, god dang it, dude, I can't remember the fucking thing.
Oh,
It was so funny though. There's nothing better than like Southern humor, especially like older people though, like just the way they say things.
like the way mint.
Oh, see, she assumed a clear box too.
Yeah.
I always saw clear. I
Well,
never,
it's because you don't have any imagination.
I don't. I don't. I live in this world.
Be like, you just sit there, some mime's pretending you're in a box. It's just you on the side. You can move, dude. It's fine. Mime's like, what are you doing, dude? This guy's on drugs.
We used to do Whose Lines Anyways, remember? As a kid?
That was
We
fun.
used to do that stuff. Yeah, we should do that
That's
again.
my favorite kind of. That's the only comedy I think I'd be able to do is
Yeah.
improv.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm sure I could write. I'm sure I could probably put together a set.
Yeah.
But
We should get like people here like we did when we were kids. And just have maybe not sleepover, but do that kind of stuff again. You know what I mean? We'll play nutball.
Jesus.
We'll do Whose Lines Anyways. We'll throw it back to like 2002.
Full testicle swelling.
Oh, see? Whose Lines Anyways. See? Bang! What?
Oh, well, she could be talking about the full testicle swelling. That's a great show too. Goof 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 goof. Ah. Goof goof.
I don't know why Dr. Pimple Popper came to my head. We did that.
Oh,
You ever watch that? That's a disgusting show. Actually.
it's some weird stuff. For
yeah,
sure.
it's disgusting. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
addictive. It's like
yeah.
watching a car accident.
Yeah, I fucking love car accidents.
I watch YouTube videos of that all the time. Like not bad ones, but like people like just asshole
My
drivers.
stepdad Jeff used to. It was so funny. He would relax. He would watch people drive like shit, and then he would yell at him. And that's it. Relax. He's like, "What a fucking idiot!" And I'm like, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Look at this guy. He's so dumb." I was like, I feel like you should probably just like not do that. Or
Yeah,
whatever. But and then obviously he watched other stuff, but it was so funny. He was like, he just liked to. And my mom loves to yell at the television.
Yeah. What is your guilty pleasure like show or thing on YouTube? Is there anything that's like not embarrassing, but like something like people wouldn't expect?
On the Road with Steve Hartman.
On the road, Steve. Oh, I think you're gonna say Steve.
No,
He's
it's
on
like
the bus
3-minute segments at the end of the CBS News where he travels across the world and he finds like really cool stuff.
That's cool.
Like a great story is these two kids that went on a tour of this like Navy ship and they read about one of the sailors that was on the ship. I don't know if it was World War II, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my God. So they end up learning everything about this guy and then they find out that the guy's still alive. So they start sending him letters, and then the old guy sends them letters, and then they go back to the ship, and then the old guy surprised them,
That's cool.
and they like cried because they were so excited, and then he walked around the ship and told all the kids about it. It was nice.
That's really cool,
It's
man.
really heartwarming stuff.
Yeah,
it
that's
really
nice,
is.
dude.
There's one every Sunday.
Wow.
There's a lot of good ones. There's a guy who has ALS, and so he wanted to steal a donut truck, and
It
then
was like a Make-A-Wish thing.
he just was like, "Hey, let's steal a donut truck," and then
Got
just
ALS.
give away the donuts.
That's cool.
And then the donut truck people were like, "You could just have a truck.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine. Like this is clearly like a really sweet thing."
yeah.
And so he stole a truck and went to
cool.
like a school, and kids were like, "Why is there a donut truck?" And then this guy comes out who clearly has ALS, and he's like, "Donuts." And everybody's like, "Fuck yeah!" And he just gave away all these donuts. And I'm like, "What a neat thing!"
That's
you know?
cool.
There's some cool stuff. There's
Yeah.
I can keep going if you want.
I was gonna say my guilty pleasure. I watch every night before I go to sleep. Angelo's Shoe Shine on YouTube.
Angelo Shoes.
Yep. Just
Ooh.
a guy that cleans shoes.
You know
No
what-
words, no nothing.
You know what else I've been watching a couple videos of that's real relaxing? Is those grass cutting videos.
Oh God, dude, I
Those are
love
pretty
those.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I like the guy that knocks on the door. Just like random neighborhoods. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll cut it for free. Like,
Yeah,
I just
and they're
wanna
like,
help.
why? He goes, so I have a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and people watch the channel when I cut grass like yours.
Yeah.
And because I get paid by YouTube, I don't have to charge you.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And then they shut the door on him,
Yeah.
and then he just ring and does all the.
It's like I like when it's really fast. And he's like using the shovel.
Yeah.
It's like
I like it when they uncover the sidewalks.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Power washing. Power washing
chiropractor
driveways.
videos are kind of cool too.
Yeah, some are good. Some like kind of like when they have the thing wrapped around your neck and they pull you back.
Mm.
I don't think I can do that. I feel like somebody's gonna die.
What a way to go out, though.
Yeah. You're happy, I guess.
In a pretzel form.
No, dude. Like he basically takes your neck and just goes, ah.
Yeah.
No, I think what it is the neck itself doesn't really do a whole lot, but I think it brings like the torso up and
Yeah.
decompresses your spine.
Yeah. When I was with the Orioles, I used to go on that back thing.
Oh, I bet you that's so. I need to go to a
Isn't it
chiropractor
called
so
an inversion table?
bad. Conversion table.
No,
Yes.
Inversion. not
Inversion. Conversation
Conversion
table.
No, it's a conversion.
I don't know. Whoever's
You got to
right.
convert over some decimals to
Oh.
fractions, and
I didn't know where you were gonna go with that.
no, trust me, I'm not going there. Don't worry.
You gotta convert
You
something.
go, you go upside down and you go from a girl to a guy.
You go upside down. You're like, help.
Yeah. There was one time everybody had left for the day, and I went on it, whatever. And I was laying there, and all of a sudden, like blood rushed to my head.
Mhm.
Well, I couldn't even like concentrate. Like it took forever to try to flip back over though, and I had so much blood rushed to my head. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna die here. Like that's kind of how I felt.
Right? You never did that again.
No, not alone.
No.
I always waited. to
Pass
see-
out. Yeah. It's funny the interesting things that like happen. You know, here's an interesting story that I don't think I've told anybody. It's not really that great of a story, but my brother was playing baseball, and it was a time when I wasn't playing.
Mhm.
So I don't know what it was. It was a specific type of team. I don't know if it was like St. Stephen's or something, but it was very odd. It was like a 1 year time when like he was playing on somebody's team and I wasn't a part of it. But I would go
Like
to
a
his
special
games.
team?
Yeah, I think so. It was not like a travel ball team. I mean,
Yeah.
it was the 90s, so like nobody
Yeah.
knows. But so my brother was playing baseball, and there was this big like play area, which is why I thought it was like St. Stephen's or something.
Yeah.
Because but it was like older, so I don't know where I was. But it was this big wooden like jungle gym thing, and I remember one time I was at the top of that jungle gym. I'm by myself playing. I slip, and I hit every piece of wood going down.
Oh.
And I laid there just going, because the air is out. I get my breath. I'm probably 8. I get my breath. I walk back to where my parents are, and I just sit down.
You don't do anything.
And then didn't tell anybody for 28, 26 years now.
Your mom's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
It was at a point where like I probably could have hurt myself pretty bad, and it was like at a point too where like I could feel the bruising, and I was like, "Good thing I'm wearing clothes," because it was rough.
The second you go to school the next day to change, and the cops there.
Yeah,
It's like your parents abuse you. It's like,
it's like
I don't want to tell you.
they're gonna get upset at me. It's like, well, define abuse, because there was a lot of fun things that are like that we did with our parents when we were kids that are abuse now.
Yeah.
Like we had an above ground pool, and when we were kids, my dad used to lean his back and put his feet up, and we would go up onto his feet, and he would kick us across the pool. And it was at a point where at the time we're like, this is so much fun, but our bodies are going, oh God! we have like 3rd degree whiplash. We're just like, this is incredible. I can't feel my face. Like, it's so good, dude. Just those are like some funny memories.
It's good
Like,
it's good memories.
I had a hallway similar to like kind of this one that I have here, and for the people that don't know, it's like, so you basically have like a little tiny like doorway size hallway, and there's like 3 rooms, and one of them's like a bathroom. That's how the house, like the duplex that I grew up in.
Yeah.
You remember the duplex. So there was a little spot in the living room, and we used to give my dad these little bean bags. and he would watch TV, and we would try to run across, and he tried to peg the shit out of us with beanbags, and it was a game to us, and for him had to have been relaxing. You know what I mean? Just pegging the shit out of your kids, like fucking woo, you know. Like my dad tried out in baseball for the Pirates when he was younger, and they told him to come back the next day for the tryout.
Yeah.
They like what he was playing outfield. You know, he caught some balls out there, got a couple of base hits. You know, so he was doing pretty well at the first tryout, and they told him to go back. Well, he didn't go. My dad was not a non-athlete. My dad was. You all right?
Yeah. My legs get a little tight.
For what?
I don't know, like spasming back. I don't know, but
But like my dad was like an athlete, so he was like, you know what I mean? Like he was like the guy that from Napoleon Dynamite, Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
I used to be able to throw a football over the mountains. Or like, I bet you I could throw a football.
Bet you I could throw a hacky sack at my son.
Where he's just like, all he eats is steak.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Uncle Rico's a character. But yeah, dude, like.
That's so funny.
It's so
It's the
funny.
90s, though.
Yeah.
You know?
So much shit happened that, like, and like nowadays, people would be like, you throw things at your children. Well, yeah, it's a game. Well, to them, it's a game.
Yeah.
But you're traumatizing them. No, I'm really good at dodgeball now. So eat a dick, everybody. I may be big, but I'm nimble. And thanks, Dad. You know, it's like, not to mention, some kids got to get punched in the face every once in a while.
I concur.
Some of them are bad. Anyway.
I concur.
Speaking of 90s.
I was thinking the same thing.
You want to go into the... Look at us, huh?
Yeah.
Look at us.
Even though we haven't been here, together too long.
Still got it. Still got it.
After all these years.
Came out of retirement. You still got fucking warming up my elbow.
Did you do it too, Shits?
I did.
You did 90s country?
Oh, no, I didn't do 90s country.
Get the
No,
fuck
he
outta here.
did, we did, what did we do? Shots? We did shots that you would have with a beer. Guess who came up with that idea?
Somebody over here.
I was like, just do shots.
He's had a pickleback one time. He's like, I know.
I know all of it.
I've had breakfast shot. I found it.
So,
Shots for breakfast.
Speaking of breakfast,
Breakfast.
I was at Publix today after work, picking up some stuff for lunches, and I saw, El Monterey, the burrito company?
Yeah.
They make breakfast burritos, sausage, egg, and cheese. And I got some Texas Pete hot sauce. I cannot wait for the
Dude, you are
diarrhea
speaking
I'm
my
going to
language.
have all week.
You be with me.
I love it.
FaceTime me next time.
We both have diarrhea.
We'll squirt at the same time.
It's
Just
gross.
like, what the fuck?
All right, so anyway, this morning we were deciding on what we were going to do for our draft style top 5. This is a very serious program. It's very serious.
Very.
And we decided to go with, he went with, the original one was just best songs.
Yeah, that's a lot, though.
And at first I was like, of all time?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah. And I was like, dude, we cannot do that.
Yeah.
People will kill us because people are very defensive. So we decided to break it down to genre, and then we broke it down to time frame.
Yes.
We're both country music fans.
Yep.
And we both prefer
Yep.
the 90s style as opposed to the new style, even though I like Morgan Wallen.
Dude, that new song just came out. Oh, fuck. I played like 8 times in the way here.
Well, don't play it. Cause
No, I'm not. I just can't remember the name of the song. Oh, fuck. It is called Thinking About Me, Morgan Wallen.
Is it a good one? What's it about?
Yeah. He's just saying to a girl, I bet you, like, when you're drinking with your guy, you're thinking about me. When you're laying in bed with him, you're thinking about me and stuff. It's
I
like,
think I've heard that.
it's fucking slaps.
Yeah, dude. Morgan Wallen's
It's good.
You remember how popular Cole Swindell got when he was hitting those bangers?
Yeah.
He doesn't not make bangers.
I just heard a song of his. It was pretty good.
Yeah, he had the Heads Carolina song.
Yeah.
Wasn't that him?
It was, yeah. There was I don't know the next song. Anyways. So who's going to pick first? How are we going to do this time?
One of these times I'm going to bring a coin in here.
Shits, producer. How are we going to pick?
The one who's dressed for the occasion.
Oh, I like that.
I'm wearing a Carhartt.
He's wearing
shirt.
Carhartt.
Yeah, but Mike's got boots on.
Eat a dick. That's fine. No, I
I
really.
dress for the occasion.
It's really okay.
Wait till West Coast hip hop.
Wait till 80s funk. You guys are fucked.
20 swing is mine.
Have you seen the? So whose line is it anyway? There was a thing where Wade Brady was doing it, and he was like, it was a car accident theme for where he has to sing,
Yeah.
and they gave him 80s funk,
Yeah.
and he was like, had to do like an 80s funk, and he starts off and he's like picking his hair or whatever,
Yeah.
and he's like, man, I didn't think that I'd be alive driving down the 405. And the way that he started it was so good.
Really?
And it was like, dude, it was the first season. And I remember when I watched it, I was like, that guy's so talented.
I was like, what, 97?
I used to have it on DVD.
Wow.
It was 2 DVDs.
The first season?
Yeah. They
Damn.
put it on 2 DVDs.
How many episodes do you think they had?
There was like 11.
It was only 11 episodes first season?
Yeah. They also are
The first
the
one?
new ones, they're stopping them now.
Why?
People aren't watching them, I guess.
They're also old too. I mean, they're.
You shut up, dude. Colin Mockery's going to live forever. Ryan Stiles is just going to turn into a tree and everything's going to be fine. Jesus. See this guy?
Who'd you like as the fourth person? Because they switched all the time. I
Uh,
like the guy with the glasses.
Craig
Yeah.
Proops.
Yeah,
that guy.
dude, that guy
Greg
was awesome.
Proops is good. I liked the younger guys that they would have.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
yeah. This
Chip Eston
Is
was
that the,
good.
Was that the white guy that real thin?
He had like spiky hair.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know that guy, but I like that guy.
Yeah,
but Chip Eston was the other one.
Mm.
Like one time he jumped on Ryan and almost broke him. And so he was like a cowboy. So Chip's like, giddy up! And he's on it. And Ryan's like, get the fuck off! And then that's actually the term when I say, man, that's a real sensation when those two vertebrae rub up against each other. I stole that from Ryan
Oh,
Stiles.
really?
Yeah.
My favorite segment was the props.
Props are good. I like it.
Yeah, the props
or
are
the
I like In the Hat. We act the scene out.
Seats from a Hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed the voiceover work, but only when Colin was doing a scene and Ryan was doing the
Yeah.
things. Anything with audience participation sucked to me.
Yeah.
I didn't really like. I do like it when they have like a.
I guess.
They have to sing to a guest. There was like this
Yeah.
Asian woman. Her name was Hiroshi. Yeah.
No way.
They're like, "What's your name?" She goes, "Hiroshi." Goes, Drew's like, "You're coming with me." and then the guy's like, "Hiroshi," and he's like, "Let's get some brioche." he's like making things up. Why couldn't you have an easy rhyming name? It was good. Yeah. I'll have to put the.
Yeah.
They're all over YouTube. I
That's
love it.
hilarious.
The Richard Simmons one
Mm-hmm.
is the greatest piece of
Yes,
comedy
I remember that one.
ever created.
Because he kept touching them. Like,
Yes.
yeah, it was pretty funny.
I also like whenever there's like a pretty girl and the guys are like, they all do this. They all go.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
One time this girl came up and like they didn't have a chair ready and Ryan gets on his hands and knees and he goes, "Sit on me!" Oh. Anyway, sorry.
Which host did you like better?
Drew. Drew's
Yeah,
a much better
Drew was
host.
funny.
Fucking the hoedown and the
Oh, yeah.
Irish drinking. I like the hoedowns that are that were out and that weren't put on TV because Ryan Stiles hates hoedowns. And one time he was almost done with a hoedown. And he finished the line with, "If we do another hoedown, I'll slit my fucking wrist." He'll slit his fucking wrist, and they made him do it all over again. It's so good.
That's a good one.
Oh.
All right. So I guess I get the first pick?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You know what it is we're talking 90s.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And we're getting
Okay,
so
hey, we can keep it in the 90s. You know?
so nostalgic.
So what we decided to do is this is just a list of our top 5 favorite country.
To be honest with you, this
songs.
was the most difficult list that I've had
Yeah,
to
oh,
do.
There's so
And
many put on this list.
I could probably, if you had me write another list tomorrow,
Yeah.
it would be completely different.
I agree. It's how I felt when I.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. See, now when I say like, oh, this is number one, it's not really my number one because I
No.
really don't have a number one favorite song. There's a lot of songs I just love.
The hardest part is going to be not singing them. Because we'll get YouTube copyrighted and they'll shut the whole video down.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Get off YouTube, all right? Let's get on Facebook.
Facebook will do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's all copyright, bro. Everybody hates everybody.
Hey, everybody, calm tonight.
Everybody's a fucking bitch. What? All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna put number one song, no order, just number one for my starting list. I'm gonna do "That's Not My Truck"
Oh, good one.
by Rhett Atkins.
I'm not singing it.
Okay,
That's a good one.
it's a classic, man.
I'm going to do Sold by
Oh,
John Michael Montgomery.
I had that on my list.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Oh, you want to sing it? You know what I mean? You ever watch those videos? Where it's like they put it on. It's like
Yeah,
try not to sing.
You know what I mean? One of those. I'm good at not doing it.
if you're on Rumble, can you do it without worrying about it?
Rumble?
Yeah.
What's Rumble?
You never heard of Rumble?
The podcasting?
No. Well, it's like kind of like YouTube.
Oh,
It's
it's
for everybody gets
copyrighted
kicked
anyway.
off. Is it okay? I was like,
All it is the companies that own the songs
yeah.
that the artists make. They see it and they sue
That's
the
stupid.
yeah.
People love to sue.
Whatever. All right, number 2. Seminole Wind, John Anderson.
That's a whoa.
Great song.
That's
I
a good
love that song.
Holy shit, dude.
God, it sucks you can't sing. Like,
You ready for a banger?
ready for a banger?
Check yes or no.
Yeah.
George Strait.
Yep.
You gotta really reckon it. You know what I mean? They
I
can't.
do,
They
I do.
can't pick it up if you don't.
All right, I'm gonna put number 3. Riding with Private Malone, David Ball. Yeah.
It's a good song. It's a good
I
fucking
love
song.
that song, man.
Here we go. The first female.
Yes.
Heads Carolina.
Yep, I knew that was coming on.
Jody.
I did not pick that because of you.
Yeah. I've got a couple of lady songs on here.
All right, I'm gonna do one that I don't think if you're not a '90s country fan, you will not know this song. Okay, it's called "What Might Have Been" by Little Texas. Remember that song?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll play it.
Yeah, you have to play it. I probably have.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I probably just don't know the name of it. A lot of these I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's that song?
That's me all the time.
You ready for what are we doing?
I could hear it.
Oh, yeah.
What a tearjerker.
What a... Oh,
That's serious tearjerker.
gets me moister than an oyster.
Oh yeah.
You ready for some Toby Keith?
I have Toby Keith on here too.
We all should have been cowboys.
I did not pick that on purpose because you every time we get in the truck and I play it, you're like, that's like one of my favorite songs.
Should've been a you, boy.
I'm just gonna say on this list, I put "Who's That Man" by Toby Keith.
That's a good one.
I love that song, man. I love it. That's not my. I was just letting you know, it's on here, but I didn't want to pick.
Yeah,
that one.
look how long my list is.
Yeah, mine's like.
I'm erasing them as I go, and I still have like
Alright.
10 songs. I was like, I can't decide.
All right, I think I'm gonna go with.
This is your number 5.
All right, number 5.
Sorry, 5.
All right, you went with John Michael Montgomery.
I did, but
Damn.
feel free to go with I Swear.
I was
Actually,
actually.
or I Could Love You Like That. It's a good
That's
one.
it. That's one I was gonna pick.
You know the song is good when they give it to an R&B band to do as well.
Yeah. Yep.
And they asked him, are you interested in cutting an R&B version? He goes, no.
Yeah.
I was like, way to stay true to yourself. You know, he is... John Michael Montgomery's brother is the Montgomery from Montgomery Gentry.
Correct.
Yeah.
Did you? So John Michael Montgomery, I saw him live at the Marauders Stadium.
Get out.
Yeah, he played in the where you park.
Oh my
They had
god.
a stage out there, and it was like a big barbecue thing.
Cool.
And what the problem is, he can't remember his songs anymore.
Why?
So, because he's older and he's getting forgetful.
We'll sing it for you.
Yeah, there was a big thing behind us of all of his lyrics, so he could read it as he sings.
Wow.
It was kind of sad.
Like a little refresher.
Yeah, just like to make sure he knows.
Yeah.
Well, it's a teleprompter. Yeah.
A teleprompter. Yeah.
Speaking of music, rest in peace, Tina Turner. Dude.
Yeah, man.
What?
I didn't know she lived in Switzerland.
She lived in London, didn't she?
No, I think it was Switzerland.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, see, it says on her Twitter page she lives in London.
Oh, does it? I don't know. I watched it.
But she was probably in the Swiss. So So this is the last song I could do. I kept naming songs off for you to pick. I'm going to give you my list.
Okay, yeah.
And I want you to pick the one that you think I should do as the fifth one. Dust on the Bottle by David Lee Murphy.
That song's just so overplayed to me. That's the only reason I didn't put it on there. It's a great song, though.
Fancy, Reba
I know,
McEntire.
I know. I have it on my list, too.
Neon Moon,
Yep.
Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, banger.
Strawberry Wine.
Yep.
Still the One by yeah.
You cannot not sing that.
Watermelon Crawl.
Yeah, I have that, too.
The Dance
Yeah.
by Garth. Chattahoochee.
Yes. Yeah.
I Swear.
You went the other way.
But yeah.
Love
so my original one was I was going to pick Dust on the Bottle. But
I'm going to tell you, for you, Strawberry Wine. Because every time it comes on, that's like your go-to, man.
yeah,
You're like,
I mean, I'm basically a white woman, so I mean, look at me. I don't know because I don't know. I know the song, but also like looking at it, like if I put a Reba song on there, like if I put Fancy by
Yes.
Reba on there,
yeah.
I feel like I'm saying she's a part of the 90s. Like she deserves to be in this list.
No, definitely.
Because of how big she was in the 90s.
But
where
the thing is, it's your opinion. You know what I mean? It's
but
just for
Deanna
you.
Carter
Yeah.
had just the one song.
Correct. Yeah.
So it's like I could put Alan Jackson in there.
Yeah.
I could put,
they're all fantastic.
you know.
I could put 8 songs of Alan Jackson on this list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just I was trying
What
to
we need to do one time is pick an artist.
love that.
I'm sure that we could pick an artist. Like if we
George
pick
Strait.
George Strait,
Yeah.
we could pick 10 songs.
Oh, it still wouldn't pick the same
Piece of
songs.
cake. Well, even if we pick the same songs,
Yeah.
if we list 10,
Yeah.
they'll all get on there. So
I like that.
I think I'm gonna go Fancy.
Love it.
Reba McEntire.
Love it.
Here's
Big
your
fan.
one chance, Fancy.
Yeah.
Don't let me down.
Yeah, shits. Yeah, fancy fuck. You know what that song's about? Fancy?
It's
We need to have a 90s country lesson with you, buddy.
just be nice to the gentleman, Fancy.
Yeah.
They'll be nice to you.
Okay.
I put Shameless by Garth Brooks,
Oh,
too.
that's a good one.
I put She'll Leave You With a Smile, George Strait. Love that song. Like the Rain, Clint Black.
Killing Time.
Killing Time.
It's killing me, dude.
Yeah. Alibis.
Alibis.
Remember that? By Lawrence.
Tracy Lawrence?
Tracy Lawrence. Remember Alibis?
Was that 90s?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Alibis.
You wanna talk about something that fucked me up, dude?
Huh.
You right over there, shits? What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was like, oh, dude, I gotta put a Keith Whitley song on.
Yeah.
He died in 1989.
I know. What I was gonna put not Miami. The other one. The one you sang live at In Cahoots.
When
That
you
one?
say nothing at all?
Yeah, I was gonna put that. It came out like 85.
Well,
like, I thought that was a 90s song.
I think Alison Krauss redid it in 2000 too.
Jeez, you missed it again.
I think he completely
Yeah.
missed the
The
90s.
one I was gonna put on the list, if it was 90s for sure, was I Hope You Dance. That song came out March 2000.
Oh,
It was. I'm sure it was.
what a shame. Hi, Sarah. What a shame, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you dance. Did you know, shits, that time is a wheel of constant motion, always moving us along?
Time isn't moving us along at all.
Yes, it is.
You know what else?
We invented time.
I would have put.
I hope you dance.
You know what we can do is sad songs for country.
Oh.
Number 1 though, Conquered Angel. That song is
I'm not
depressing.
trying to
as hell.
cry, dude.
No, gotta get
How
it.
about that song that Alison Krauss made about killing herself?
Oh yeah, with Whiskey Lullaby.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Brad Paisley. Yeah.
Christ, dude. I'm out here trying to get ready for school at the age of 12. Mom's got CMT on. I'm bawling on the couch, like trying to get my shit together.
My mother would have like Christian music on.
That's a good
You know
call.
what I mean? I was
Probably a
like,
good call. We all needed a little bit of Jesus back then, didn't we?
oh man.
Hey, Jesus, do you love me?
Yeah.
No, I freaking hate you. And
Don't take the girl. Be on that list.
yeah. I would like to see a list of like the early 2000s country. I think that we would enjoy that list too.
Yeah, 2000, 2009, like
Yeah.
around that time.
I mean, even if we did 2000, 2005, I feel like most of the songs from the list that we would like would be in that range.
Yeah. You know what would be on my list though?
Hmm.
It's kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine for some
Sure.
reason. Broken Heartsville by Joe Nichols.
Yeah.
I love that song, man. Yeah, that song
Yeah.
to me, like anytime it's on, I can't change it.
He
I'm
always
like,
had some fun songs, didn't he? Was he the one that sang "Some Beach"?
No, that was Blake.
It wasn't Blake, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like those kinds of funny
Some
songs.
Beach.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, music has been like. I mean, every time I hear a '90s country song, I just think of like. I know this is gonna sound bad. I'm thinking of like sitting in the family car, the Corsica,
Yeah.
just completely surrounded by cigarette smoke.
Sounds right.
Listening to my mom sing it,
Yeah.
and my dad just driving.
It's a great
Us
time.
going anywhere.
Seems like a great time.
And it's one of the best.
I would go
memories
back to
ever.
that in a minute.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
You have no idea how bad I would love to go back to be 10 years old again, man.
Oh man. You remember the doghouse? It used to be on 41.
Yeah, my mom got food poisoning there.
Oh, all right. Well, we used to go there all the time because my dad used to be able to smoke inside. You know what I mean?
The reason we go to Fanatics.
Yeah. Yeah. And so the apple don't fall far
Yeah,
from the tree.
yeah.
So,
Wow, dude.
so
You guys are really separating yourselves.
the waitresses used to mess with me all the time. So they had a foot-long hot dog was their thing. And she'd put it down and be like, listen, if you eat that whole hot dog, then your whole family gets to eat free tonight. Knowing I couldn't do it.
Oh, no.
I'm like, 7, 8 years old.
I'm
now.
trying,
I'm eating
Dad.
as much, like, and the bread was like so thick on it
Yeah.
too. I was like, I
And
can't
your
do
dad
it.
was in on it, but he still acted like he
Yeah.
wasn't. He's like, "Come on, we gotta. I ain't trying to pay.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, get out of here."
I kind of miss that, you know.
Oh, dude, it's Trevor. Saw it.
Saw it, dude.
Oh, saw it. You missed the best parts, so
Yeah.
you're gonna have to watch it back. But
I hope the beginning is not what I think it is. I really
I hope, I hope to God it is.
it's the first thing you hear.
I forgot what you said. Now I hope. What was it? Oh yeah, dude. I hope to God,
Oh,
dude. It's just a stream of cats. Chill out.
yeah. It was so funny because as soon as I said it, my body went like hot because as soon as I said it, you're like, we're live, and I'm like,
Dude, I
and it
love
was like
that.
6, 7 seconds already. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, I cannot tell you the last time my whole body went hot. Where I'm like, I'm gonna be in so much trouble.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it was a good time, man.
Honestly, I don't even know what he said, but I hope I find out. If you can't find it, I'll let you know. It's funny. Oh, Trev went to the game with me on Friday.
What, the Rays game?
Yeah, it was
Nice.
me, Chris McComas,
Yeah.
Trevor, Bill, Caleb and Andrea, and then Rachel and some guy that looks
Nice.
like Matt King.
Matt King.
The Viner, Matt King. You ever seen
No.
the Vine video of the
I don't know.
oh good. I was like hammered. I was like, "You look like Matt King, dude. Are you Matt King?" Like it was so funny. David, is that his name? Trev?
No, he just rests. He just rests for his shit.
He's just like, David. Dave's not here, man.
David goes to the dentist.
Dave,
Remember that?
is this real life?
David is not here.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think it is David. Sure. I think it is David. Nice guy. Real nice guy. Yeah.
Nice.
But he looked just like that guy.
I don't know.
He was part of David Dobrik's vlog squad.
Oh, okay.
So I can understand why you don't know who
Yeah.
it is. You're like, I don't know. Or Matt King, whichever. Yeah, it's all the same. I asked him, I was like, dude, you a baseball fan? He goes, I'm not.
Yeah.
He goes, I took this shirt from my roommate.
What's
I was
his
like-
profile picture? I keep thinking it's a tractor.
I hope it is. No, it's...
I don't know.
I think it's a volleyball net.
Oh, it's a volleyball. It looks like a green tractor, doesn't it? I don't know.
Take
It
you
does
for
to
a
me
ride.
too. So I thought,
Yeah, yeah.
like a combine or something.
That's why when I saw
Yeah.
it, and he was like,
It's him just absolutely roasting a volleyball. Just fucking destroying a
is he at the firehouse? I'll take you for a ride.
I'll take you for a ride, dude. Trevor, you at the firehouse right now?
I want a Mustang.
Or are you at home?
Oh,
I hope he's at the firehouse.
Oh, me too, dude.
Pull the fire alarm. See who shows up. If the fire...
No,
oh,
not
vibing at home? Cool. That's cool, though.
Not a
Good for
fan.
him.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Wait,
Anyways.
what do you mean? I like it, dude. Vibing at home, chilling. It's
Yeah.
got the dog.
I wish you would have came to that Corn Ferry
the
tournament,
kids. Oh, yeah.
dude. That was a time.
I enjoyed that. We really got to work on this. We do this a lot,
Yeah.
and all right, see it. We do this a lot. Where like we'll go to an event,
Yeah.
and like we assume that we own the event. We do that. So you guys want a beer? Let me get two.
We get it
Guys
for free.
like, who the fuck are you? I was like, let me get 2 beers.
We're not paying for them.
Guy was like, thanks. Man. I handed him beer.
Yeah. And we were so loud.
And the guy's like, I was like, thanks.
Yeah. We were so loud, me and Cody.
I was like, oh, I'm VIP. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
They're like, well, I mean, he technically gets free beer, but in that free beer tent,
Yeah.
and clearly looking at the size of him, I don't want to make him walk over to the beer
Yeah.
tent.
Yeah.
So they were just shoveling beers at us. It got to a point where everybody met up. We just got like 8 beers and brought them back to our friends, and then went back and got more.
Yeah. It was fun, man.
We got toasty. A little toast.
It's just so funny, like how loud and how much fun we had on a par 3 course, where it's like everybody's, you know, what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's one thing it's a par 4 or a 5.
It was
where
it was a
takes-
par 3 hole. Yeah.
So it's like it's rapid hits more than like a a par 5
Multiple
where it takes
times
forever
the
for
old guy
people to
with the
get by.
quiet please signs like
Looking at me.
you're like, oh my bad, dude. That was fun.
That was such a good time.
God, that was hilarious.
Then we went back to the VIP finally, and it was like no food or anything because it was the end of the day. I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
oh,
I just
shit.
like shoveled brownies in my face.
I did too.
Man, we were just shoveling brownies. We're like, we gotta soak up all this beer we drink. I've got like 3rd-degree burns on my face because I was like, I don't need sunscreen.
Yeah, my body right now looks like that.
Oh, I bet, dude. You're in the Dominican. It's like the sun is extra strong there. Oh! Are you turning into a lizard, dude?
Whatever you do your eyes.
Rub yourself down with some olive oil. It might make you feel better.
I got some.
Hey.
Well, it's too late now because they're already healing. I got this stuff hot. I got this stuff that's funny. Where I get it's called Noxzema. So it's like a skin moisturizer thing for women.
Okay.
Maybe for men too, I guess, but men don't really moisturize their skin. But my mom used to do it when I was a kid when I'd get a sunburn on my back. She'd take it and literally, like, you know how some things you gotta, like, rub in?
Just tell me she smacked you.
She'll take it and she'll go and just glob it on my arm.
Huh.
And she's like, do something, go do something, but don't rub it off. So I'd, like, play video games for, like,
Yeah.
2 hours. And then I would start looking at my arm, and all of a sudden it's starting to go away.
That's weird.
And it was, like, soaking into my skin. And it literally, the next day, like, my arm wasn't burnt.
That's weird.
It is
Wow.
so good.
Huh.
And it makes you, and it's cool,
Yeah.
so it makes you feel real nice.
I just put my back on the wall. You know what I mean? Because it cools you down.
So you know that feeling? It's just like with Noxzema. Did you spill water on the...
Yeah, dude. The cap wasn't closed apparently.
Is it on the futon real bad?
The futon?
Is it on the futon real bad?
You peed.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Is
Yeah.
it's all over you?
It's on my ass.
Oh,
I felt
yeah.
something on my ass. I'm like, what is
You're like,
that?
dude, you're like, I'm either pissing out of my asshole right now, or something weird's going on.
I do got that D.
Is there a leak?
I thought for a second that's what it was. I was like,
You're like, did
I
I
have anal leakage.
pee
Anal seepage.
out of my ass.
I like leakage better. Sounds funny.
There's no reason why we should be having microphones. You're well aware of that, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason that we should do this. And we still were like, we're going to do it. And then we do it because we fucking act like we own everything we walk into. I walk into a Walmart and be like, I fucking get to have whatever I want here. I have like fucking 32 cents in my bank account. Whatever, put this shit on
Get
credit.
the hell
I don't
out
give
of
a
that
fuck.
mobility scooter.
Get the hell, hey, you better get the fuck out of that mobility scooter. What a son of a bitch. Oh,
You like GTA that thing in the middle of the
oh,
Walmart?
you knocked the camera out again. Oh, no. It just comes back up. It's just our assholes. It's like, oh, fuck. We get banned from YouTube, Facebook. It's just fucking, just the whole. God.
It's one thing if you say like your ass, because you said ass, so I wait for a laugh, and they said hold. I'm like,
You're like,
yeah.
Or you do like that what was it, that wipe trend with the mirror? Where they wipe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
White.
oh, white. It's just me with no shirt on. White. What? People would be like, "Can I dislike that? Dislike? I don't like that at all." Be like, "Hey, at least you saw it." You know what I mean? Going viral for the wrong reasons. Yeah,
Holy
no.
shit.
So what you're going back to is I love being really specific about things and saying things, but in a different way that
Yeah.
makes people uncomfortable. It's one of my favorite things to do. So when you're eating like a bag of Sour Patch Kids, you'd be like, "Would you like a Sour Patch Child?"
Who said that?
I did.
Did somebody else say that?
I don't know. I'll be like, "Would you like a Sour Patch Child?"
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
go, "No, I'm good." Be like,
Yeah.
more for me.
I think you guys talked about that when we talked about the top 5 candy, remember?
Oh, I might have said
Maybe that's
Sour
what it
Patch
was.
Child. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
funny.
yeah. Or like a gummy bear. You could just say a gummy grizzly. That sounds funny. Gummy polar.
The gummy
You're like,
guzzler.
we're losing those. I can't have any. You know what I mean? The ice caps are melting, and you're not fucking helping. You know?
No, the snow caps. Remember the candy we didn't know?
Snow caps.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, snow caps.
Yeah. They're gone. That's why the
Yes.
polar bears are fucking fucked, dude.
There's a YouTube channel. It's called Hive Mind. I think that's what it's called. And there's 2 young guys. I think I sent you a video one time where they did like a bracket, and it was something, whatever it
Oh
was.
yeah.
But they did the songs, and it was the bracket was which song they hate more moves on,
Oh.
and they kept going. And "We Love the Earth" or whatever by Lil Dicky.
Oh
It
yeah.
kept moving. Like,
I love
closer.
that song.
They were like, "I hate this damn song."
Well, I think it's just because there's just too much going on.
Yeah,
You know?
and they're young. The kids are like only like 21.
Well, it's got all the young people in it that you
Yeah,
would
that's
want.
true. But number 1 was Hobo Johnson.
Oh,
remember him?
yeah, I love Hobo Johnson.
number
what
1.
song was it?
Peach.
Oh,
Scones.
yeah, Peach Scones.
Yeah.
Well, he just yells in a microphone.
Yeah.
I think I call Hobo Johnson a poet. I don't call him a.
Yeah. It's very hard to listen to though.
He's a poet that has music playing behind him.
Yeah. Which like doesn't add up at all to like
Yeah,
because there's no rhythm. You know what I mean?
It's
It's
different.
just
it's different.
it's extremely different.
It's fucking different.
Something I've never
I
heard
like
in my
it
life.
though. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I just like the thing is like if you're not hurting anybody, you know what I mean, and you're like expressing your way without like doing like weird things like your whole butthole or something, it's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, but if you're doing something like that and you're making like music that's a little bit different,
Yeah.
I think it's great. Like
No,
everybody
yeah.
should have that.